It's September 1st, 2018. Now, when we got first advertisement on one of my theme pages, I got 500 on Craigslist right now, but in black.
A 30-minute drive for me, they're saying a few people.
You know, I was hustling. I used to make $100 a week, but I ain't never complained.
From $0 to $25,000 a month in profit, not.
Today we will look into the story of American YouTuber and entrepreneur Biaheza. Mr. Biaheza, also known as Bitwizzy, was born in 2001 in the country of Belarus, situated in Eastern Europe. His family moved to California when he was 6. While the untrained might think he made his first bucks off a cashier job or something of that sort, his chase to the chicken started way earlier. As a youngin', he flipped bikes on Craigslist, fixed iPhone screens for money, and did graphic design for people on Fiverr.com. At the age of 11, Mr. Biaheza downloaded Instagram with the intentions of using the app's filters over photos he took on his iPod. A few years later, in middle school, he began to run into Insta accounts that amassed thousands of followers from reposting other people's photos. This triggered Bitwizzy's neural connections, and soon he found himself doing the same. On September 2nd, 2013, he began his first Instagram repost page, posting Bible verses and quotes, but was not getting too much traction at first. In June 2014, he began a meme page, which also flopped. He then made a nature/photography page that he grinded on for 2 years, gaining 7K followers by cancerously following and unfollowing people. At this point, he got tired of it and sold the account for $100. 2 months later, he was back at it again with the Insta grind. He reached 10K followers, which qualified him for Shoutcart, which connected Instagram pages with people who wanted to buy ads on their pages. Soon, dropshippers began paying him for ads, which introduced young Biaheza's bird brain to the idea of dropshipping. At first, he thought of dropshipping nature-themed jewelry, but after a bit of research, settled on selling lash enhancement serum. He instantly quit his job at JCPenney, putting all his eggs in one basket of cosmetic chemicals. Biaheza once again hopped on the Insta grind and created a bunch of his own makeup-related pages to promote his products. He began paying for shoutouts on the gram and made around $500 in sales. Eventually, he did the math on his expenses and realized he didn't actually make any profit since he was paying a lot for shoutouts. He closed his online store with this food for thought and created a ton of beauty-oriented Instagram accounts. By the end of his high school career, Biaheza was moving so insanely sus that he bought a screen protector for his celly just so people didn't see him reposting makeup videos during class. His pages popped off, and soon people began paying him to advertise their dropshipping products. While Biaheza intended to use his accounts to promote his own products, he figured that he could accept ads from others and see how they perform, and if they get any sales or not. This would help him get a better feel for the market and know which products to sell when he starts his new store. In the summer of 2018, he was about to start selling a makeup box that he found performed well with sales when he ran into the tooth whitening pen. He impulsively changed his mind, built a store for it, and was in operation by September 2nd, 2018. Who needs toothbrushes anymore, said the masses. On his first day, he made $531 in sales. This pen kept blowing up, and by the end of September he had made 33 bands. At this point, he created his own ads for the pen and used his friends as actors. The pen was so hot that those friends started to get recognized in public. 3 months later, in November, Bitwizzy found himself eating his lunch in college when he reached $100,000 in sales. After this, his product dried up once all the other dropshippers began riding the wave and selling the same pen. Biaheza started selling a new product on the same store and began using Facebook ads to market his product. This was so effective that he stopped using his Instagram accounts for advertising. He continued to scale his business to the point of making $324K in May. His profit margin was at about 30%, meaning he could keep only about $100K. His bread continued to expand like yeast on a pizza dough, and now he's rich. The end.